Alright. Welcome back. If you haven't already, maybe take a break, get some water, get some food. We're about to play in round number 4. We're currently 2-1, losing our very first one to burn, winning the second one to a timeout, and winning the last one that was more like a War Prison. So check those out if you haven't already. Otherwise, I'm going to be playing here in about a minute. We are running this list just as a refresher. Haven't run into blue-white necessarily yet, although our last opponent did have blue. We are ready, we think, for the blue-white matchup. We'll see. Krenko has shown up a few times, but hasn't done a whole lot thus far. And actually, the last list, I would have preferred to actually have Legion Warboss over Krenko. But hey, we'll give it a shot. We will give it a shot. Standings are looking reasonable. We started way down here at the bottom. We're working our way back up. Let's see if we can keep it going. With that, round 4, match 4. Let's play some Magic. Let's see if we can win this dice roll. Okay. Going for that top 16. I think that's where we have the best shot right now. Here we go. And we do. We won the dice roll. All right. Keep. This looks hand. This looks reasonable. Quick Blood Moon, Abrade or Bridge. Opponent mulls. Goes to 6, keeps the cards, and puts one on top. They like the top card. All right, opponent. Let's play some Magic. Blood Moon's probably going to be played here first. We'll see what my opponent's on, though. Blood Moon can go back now. Okay, Bridge might be up here. Let's see. Let's hope it's not Dredge. Dredge will make it really hard. Lingering Souls, Bedlam Reveler. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and play this Blood Moon here. Keep them on potentially just red mana. Mardu lists tend to run Lingering Souls. So we'll see if that's the case here. I think Bridge is the next piece here. We can save the Slagstorm for maybe when they cast a couple of these Lingering Souls as well. We'll go ahead and open up the graveyard here. Just have it on the side. Dreadbore and a Blood Moon of their own. Okay, we'll go ahead and play Bridge here. Karn's not a bad draw. So in matchups against Mardu where we would have had a Chandra here, certainly would definitely take over the game to some extent. But Karn has a good shot at it here because it just finishes the game. A couple Thoughtseize from my opponent. All right. We miss our 4th land drop here. That's all right, though. That is okay, though. We're probably playing Karn behind this if we can. They may have lightning bolts, which is a little bit scary. Young Pyro here. Let's go ahead and attempt to Abrade this. If they have, say, a bolt they want to use, they can use it now. They do not. Okay. Land. All right. Let's go ahead and throw a Chalice on 1. It's not a bad card to have. It'll protect our Karns and Chandras. They did have a bolt. They just chose not to use it. We're looking for that land here. Faithless Looting is countered. That's probably their turn. Land? Alright. Warboss is okay. Warboss is okay. At least we get to put a pressure on my opponent. And we'll have blockers for our Chandra and our Karn. Land. Alright, we'll play an additional Blood Moon here. Swing with the team. We're doing this just to get lower and lower. Bridge may be necessary. We'll see. This Blood Moon, though, is paying off dividends. Alright, we'll put the Krenko Tin Prison Man, Kingpin. think we have it here just on attacks, never having to get to our 4th mana. Alright, opponent concedes. Okay, so Blood Moon is exceptionally good here, and then at the same time it's not. So we're on the draw. So, Tormod's Crypt I think can stay because we're going to have Karn. We're going to leave a bridge here. I would like a few of these Angers though. The Hazoret, Storm Breaths. I don't think I want a Chroma here. I would like Krenko as well. I think everything else can kind of sit in the yard here. So the question is, what are we taking out? Because a lot of this stuff is good. So in the past, we've taken out a few ritual effects with the idea that we're probably not going to be ritualing out this game. In that case, maybe we also take the Blood Moons out. So they had Dreadbore, and they had Lingering Souls. Lingering Souls gets cleaned up by Anger the Gods. I'm afraid to go completely down here, but I think I'm gonna go for it. I think we're gonna go for it, and I'll cut. I'll cut 1 Anger as well. So we're gonna bring in Hazoret because Hazoret can attack and all that good stuff. It doesn't have too much of a problem with getting through. They do have tokens, but it can live through, say, an Anger or something and then swing. Storm Breaths fly over and avoid Lingering Souls, so that's good. It'd be great to have a Thundermaw here. We're going to completely nix the Blood Moon. We don't think it's going to pay off here, especially being on the draw here. We may be bringing it back in, depending on what we see from my opponent. I think if we were to ritual out a Karn and they have a relatively full graveyard, I might go for the Tormod's Crypt. This hand has enough things going on, and we have our 4 mana. Okay. All right. We have the 2 red that we needed. We have some goblins. We'll see if it pays off. Goes and gets a basic plains. Black mana. Plays Young Pyro. Let's go ahead and name Goblin here. Angering right now, I think, is too aggressive. But I think we can get a Warboss out. My opponent did not try to Thoughtseize. They might have top decked the Black Cleave Cliffs. I think our Karn is safe here for 2 turns. It's a Faithless Looting. Okay. We're going to get some tokens here. The Warboss is kind of a good faith. Let's go, opponent. It's the good faith of, I don't have anything too scary here. I'm not going to wrath you. We're good buddies. I'm not going to wrath you. Like I said, if they fill this up the next 2 turns, Karn, just go get Tormod's Crypt and clear it, might be our play to stop Bedlam Reveler. They might be setting up for that. They get rid of an Inquisition and a Hazoret, which is interesting to me. Another Young Pyro here. We get another Karn here. I think we just keep going in on this. We'll send Rabblemaster. Because I want to say that kind of play spells Bedlam Reveler to me. Alright, we're blocking. 4 damage here. That doesn't kill him. There you go. Alright, damage resolves. I like our position right now. 1, 2 things in the graveyard here. We have 2 Karns, so we're probably not getting those Thoughtseized away. So I do like this, where we're at. Collective Brutality does take my Anger of the Gods. We do get blockers now, though. Oh, they didn't fire it off for more value. Alright. I think here, I'm going to go ahead and name Dragon. But I'm going to Karn, tick down, and clear their graveyard. There's a lot going on in that graveyard. And I don't like it. Go ahead and clear this graveyard here. And I'm going to leave the blockers back. We might get a secondary use out of this card. I kind of like that. Alright, graveyard's cleared. We got rid of things like a Faithless Looting that they could have reused. A few other pieces that maybe aren't that important, but we got rid of 1, 2, 3 things towards a Bedlam Reveler. So if that was kind of where they were building, then they got to rebuild here. The other thing is if they play like Lingering Souls... Oh, there's Engineered Explosives on 0. Can't be activated. That's a good one. That's a good one. Dreadbores. Okay. We have backup Karn here. Am I just blocking? I might just be blocking. I also might just be angering. If I were to go get Karn here, what could I go get? I could go get Bridge. I need to entice them to do a lot of things here. Let's play another Karn here. And let's go get Liquid Metal, I think. Liquid Metal plus Anger might be enough. We can take them off black. They Inquisition. Okay. They got to take Anger, in my opinion. And we have Warboss as well. They take Liquid Metal. Okay, they don't want to lose their lands here. That's fair. Definitely could attack Karn here. And they're choosing to do that. So we'll block and block. Leaving one behind. There's a Chalice. I could put a Chalice on one and play Warboss behind this. Tick this up first. Let's try that. There's definitely things like Dreadbore and all that that can kill this Karn. But I kind of like this line here. Now we have 2 blockers. And if I top deck that land, it'd be good. 1 card for my opponent. It's probably Bedlam Reveler. Basic Swamp. My guess is it would be Bedlam Reveler. No actions from my opponent. And a Abrade. What else can I get here? I could get a Torp Orb. I like that. Let's go get a Torp Orb here. So if they do have the Bedlam Reveler, we're pretty spicy. And I think we'll go ahead and attack with these 2. Mentor up, leave 1 back. Now we don't get the Karn lock here for a couple turns, but I have some nice removal and pressure on my opponent. And then if this is just Bedlam Reveler, we're pretty okay. Inquisitions, trying to fill their graveyard. I think, and it's a bit risky, I kind of want to just like boot up this Torp Orb and hit for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And that makes a lot of things lethal. And I'm going to actually go ahead and put another Chalice on 1 behind this. So this makes a lot of things lethal. Just in case they're planning to Abrade or something. Little Torp Orb's gonna do its thing. They could kill it. But they're probably using red to kill it if they are. There's Bedlam Reveler. That's fine. No draws. We got it. Woo! Torp Orb with the Karn. Not a bad little combination there. Mardu. Haven't played against Mardu in a while. This was a good refresher on the choices. I like the sideboard, what we did. I would probably entertain something like that again. So go look at between game 1 and game 2 here for that sideboard. And yeah, we'll catch you guys in the next match.